you're always working to be better, I guess. I don't know.
Fix the issues through my practice habits. And
I've always wanted to come in with excitement, have a good time, uplift everybody. And
America thought Travis Kelce had already lived his peak moment the day he appeared beside Taylor Swift in those headline-shattering stadium shots. But what no one expected was what came after. The transformation of a Super Bowl champion into something far bigger than a football star. This was the beginning of Travis Kelce's new icon era, a shift that would redefine how America sees athletes, fame, and the pressure that comes with becoming a cultural lightning rod. After the noise faded and the spotlight dimmed, Travis faced a new reality. The world wasn't just watching him play football anymore. They were watching him live. The expectations, the rumors, the endless commentary, it all crashed down at once. But beneath the noise was a man who had built himself from mistakes, setbacks, and second chances. A man ready to rise again. This is the story of how Travis Kelce stepped out from the biggest pop culture moment of the decade and built an era entirely his own.
I've had a lot of success since I've been here. I think Coach Reed, since he's been in Kansas City, has been the most winningest coach.
Before we move on, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our upcoming documentaries. Before Travis Kelce became America's new obsession, he lived through years that would have crushed most rising athletes. His early life wasn't polished, glamorous, or perfectly planned. He grew up in a home full of noise, competition, and expectation, especially with an older brother like Jason Kelce, who seemed destined for greatness before Travis even knew who he wanted to be. But Travis wasn't a golden child. He was the kid who messed up, the kid who learned things the hard way, the kid who got suspended from college football for one mistake that almost destroyed his future. That moment, when everything was nearly taken away, is what built the fire inside him. The world loves the polished version of Travis Kelce. But this era, this transformation America is witnessing, is rooted in the version of Travis who had to claw his way back, earn back trust, and rebuild his career from the ground up. Before the fame, before the headlines, before Taylor, there was the struggle that shaped him.
You know, I like to watch the Chiefs franchise on YouTube and everything to see the full story of things.
Every icon has a moment where everything nearly collapses. For Travis Kelce, it came early, long before the cameras followed his every step. After being suspended from the Cincinnati Bearcats for violating rules, Travis found himself staring at the future he had just lost. The same people who once praised him now whispered doubts. Coaches questioned him. Fans forgot him. This was the moment where most athletes fade out quietly and forever. But Travis refused. With Jason by his side, sometimes pushing him, sometimes dragging him, he rebuilt his discipline and reshaped his mentality. He trained harder, listened more, humbled himself, and came back stronger than he had ever been. This breaking point didn't destroy Travis, it forged him. And it created the one quality that would carry him through the chaos of fame years later: resilience. The kind no headline could shake, no rumor could break, and no pressure could crush. The world would later see the superstar, but this was the moment where Travis Kelce was truly born.
I'm fortunate that I've been under this organization and in this city playing football.
When Travis Kelce entered the NFL draft, nothing was guaranteed. Scouts remembered the suspension. Analysts questioned his discipline. Some teams didn't want to risk their reputation. But Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs took a chance that would later define an entire era of football. Draft day wasn't glamorous for Travis. It was nerve-wracking. One wrong pick, one overlooked opportunity, and his future could have turned into another what could have been story. But when the Chiefs called his name, everything snapped into place. The kid who once stood at the edge of losing it all was suddenly given the biggest opportunity of his life. The Kelce family erupted with pride, but no one knew that the real journey, the one that would shake the NFL, was only beginning. Travis didn't just enter the league that day. He entered the path that would eventually take him to superstardom, championships, and a cultural status almost no NFL player has ever reached.
But for the most part, I'm always kind of thinking forward.
Fans see the touchdowns, the celebrations, the magnetic personality, but they rarely see the pain behind the helmet. Travis Kelce's rise wasn't smooth. It was built on countless injuries, surgeries, and nights where he questioned whether his body could keep doing this. His early years with the Chiefs were brutal. He fought through knee issues, mental pressure, and the overwhelming fear that one injury could derail everything he worked for. And yet, every season, he came back stronger. Every year, he pushed himself deeper into the game he loved. The pain didn't break him, it sharpened him. It's this hidden struggle that makes Travis Kelce's transformation so powerful. Because while the world now knows him as America's most charismatic, unstoppable tight end, the truth is far deeper. Travis became great not because he was gifted, but because he refused to stop fighting. This was the foundation that would later allow him to withstand something even harder than football: relentless, global attention.
Makes me one of the most winningest players, I guess. I've just been fortunate.
Every iconic era needs a partnership that defines it. And for Travis Kelce, that partner was Patrick Mahomes. Their chemistry didn't happen overnight. It was built through practice, trust, failure, and moments where only they believed in each other. Patrick saw something in Travis that the world didn't understand yet. A tight end who didn't just play the game. He read it, felt it, and transformed it. Together, they created a connection that would break NFL records and become one of the greatest offensive duos in football history. This brotherhood kept Travis grounded. While fame was growing, while the spotlight intensified, the Chiefs' locker room kept him human. Patrick wasn't just a quarterback. He was the friend who kept Travis focused on the mission when distractions hit the hardest. And as the world would soon learn, distractions were coming. The biggest cultural moment of his life was on the horizon. But Mahomes helped make sure that even as Travis's fame exploded beyond football, the game, their game, remained at the center.
My family was showcased, everybody kind of appreciating that aspect of things, you know.
There's greatness. And then there's the era Travis Kelce helped create in Kansas City. With Mahomes, with Andy Reid, with a team hungry for dominance, the Chiefs unleashed a run the NFL hadn't seen in years. But winning didn't just elevate Travis's career, it elevated his identity. He became more than a tight end. He became the heartbeat of a dynasty. The celebrations, the leadership, the iconic post-game speeches, everything built toward one truth. Travis Kelce was becoming a generational figure. Yet with every victory came new pressure, new expectations, new eyes watching every move he made. America loves champions, but champions become targets too. And the higher Travis climbed, the more intense the scrutiny became. These championships didn't just make him star. They prepared him for the moment the world outside football would suddenly lock onto him. Because just beyond this era of confetti and trophies was a moment that would change Travis Kelce's life forever.
Everybody gets to showcase their parents like that. So that was a real special one. So I'll probably say last year's was the most special to me.
The day Taylor Swift walked into Arrowhead Stadium, the world tilted. Overnight, Travis Kelce became the center of the biggest pop culture storm of the decade. Every camera shifted. Every headline exploded. This wasn't just a football story anymore. It was a cultural event. Suddenly, Travis wasn't just a Super Bowl champ. He was the man dating the biggest superstar on earth. America became obsessed. Every gesture, every glance, every sideline smile became national news. The scrutiny, the pressure, the expectations, nothing could prepare anyone for that level of attention. But Travis handled it with charisma, humor, and authenticity. And that's when it happened. The world didn't just watch him, the world liked him. Yet fame at this scale has a cost. And once the noise faded, once the headlines quieted, Travis Kelce was left standing at a crossroads that would shape the next chapter of his life.
Everybody, you know, just attach themselves to what's at their exposed.
After the initial shock, after the viral clips and late-night jokes, after months of intense global attention, Travis Kelce had to confront the reality no one talks about. Fame fades, but pressure stays. The world wasn't watching him as an athlete anymore. They were watching him as a celebrity. Every interview, every comment, every public appearance carried weight. Critics analyzed him. Social media obsessed over him. Privacy became a luxury he no longer had. And through it all, Travis had to stay mentally tough. He had to protect his game, his identity, and his sense of self. It was a delicate balance, staying grounded while the entire world hung onto everything he did. This was the start of the change, the shift from NFL superstar to American icon. A transformation he didn't plan, but one he had to grow into.
It's proof that you care about this city just as much as this city cares about you, to me.
Once the spotlight cooled slightly, Travis Kelce faced a question he hadn't asked himself in years. What now? What happens after the loudest moment of your career? What happens when your name is everywhere, but you want to be known for something deeper? Travis realized he needed to rebuild his purpose. Not for the cameras, not for the headlines, but for himself. He leaned into his craft, recommitted to football, and strengthened the relationships that grounded him. He returned to the training room harder. He studied film longer. He rebuilt mental focus that fame had temporarily scattered. And slowly, the narrative shifted. Travis wasn't just Taylor Swift's boyfriend in the public conversation anymore. He was a beast on the field again. This was the beginning of Travis Kelce reclaiming his identity and turning newfound attention into newfound power.
I know my position has changed a lot since I've been here. You know, I was kind of the wide tight end.
Every athlete faces a moment where they must prove themselves again. For Travis Kelce, that moment came right after the cultural whirlwind. Critics wondered if he was distracted. Opponents questioned if he could still dominate. Fans whispered whether the fame had softened him. And then Travis Kelce answered. On the field, game after game, he delivered. Clutch catches, monster plays, leadership under pressure, the kind of dominance that reminds America. This man is a football legend first. Everything else comes second. His comeback season wasn't just physical, it was symbolic. It showed resilience, discipline, and hunger that fame could never erase. And through this rise, America began to see him differently, not just as a celebrity figure, but as an athlete riding one of the greatest careers the NFL has ever seen.
And then kind of as Alex Smith adapted more into the passing game. And
Travis Kelce didn't stop at football. He started building something bigger, an empire that stretched far beyond the sport. Endorsements exploded. His podcast became a cultural phenomenon. Brand deals lined up. Opportunity after opportunity appeared. But here's the truth. Travis wasn't chasing money. He was chasing legacy. Every partnership he chose, every project he built, was crafted around something authentic: charisma, humor, leadership, connection. And America responded. They didn't just like Travis Kelce. They trusted him. This trust transformed him from an NFL athlete into a national personality. Someone who could influence culture, entertain millions, and represent the modern American icon.
it's just been fun kind of tweaking this offense to what it is now.
Behind every powerful rise is a powerful family, and the Kelces are one of America's favorites. Jason Kelce remained Travis's anchor, offering advice, honesty, and brotherhood that fame could never replace. Their parents, Ed and Donna, became beloved figures online, symbols of humble Midwestern family values in a celebrity-obsessed world. This family didn't let Travis lose himself. They kept him grounded when the media spun stories. They kept him focused when pressure built. They kept him laughing when things got overwhelming. To America, the Kelces became more than a football family. They became a cultural symbol of authenticity. And as Travis navigated fame's highs and lows, this support system became the backbone of his rise into his new era.
Everybody just appreciates a good sibling banter. Kind of feels like we're at the lunch table or the...
Anyone rising to icon status faces backlash, and Travis Kelce was no exception. Some claimed he was overrated. Others accused him of loving the spotlight too much. Analysts debated whether his success was tied to attention instead of hard work. But Travis turned every insult into fuel, every doubt into motivation. He didn't clap back online. He didn't complain. He did the one thing critics fear. He kept winning. With every clutch play, every playoff performance, every unstoppable moment, he silenced the noise and reminded America that greatness speaks for itself. In the shadows of criticism, Travis Kelce found a new level of confidence and a new chapter of his legacy.
You turn on the podcast, and it's been fun to see everybody appreciate my brother's personality.
America didn't just watch Travis Kelce. They embraced him, his swagger, his humor, his authenticity, his willingness to be vulnerable. In a sports world filled with polished media training, Travis stayed real. And that made him relatable in a way few athletes ever achieve. Fans who never watched football started tuning in. Young athletes started studying his discipline. Entire households knew his name. Travis Kelce wasn't just part of American sports culture anymore. He was shaping it. This was his new identity, the bridge between football greatness and global entertainment. And America wanted more.
And really understanding how funny and intelligent the guy is, it's been awesome.
Before Travis, the tight end position was respected but rarely central. After Travis Kelce, everything changed. He broke records, reinvented routes, redefined what athleticism looked like at his size. Kids didn't just want to be quarterbacks anymore. They wanted to be Travis Kelce. Coaches redesigned offenses around the blueprint he created. Analysts rewrote rankings because he reshaped expectations. This wasn't just dominance. This was evolution. Travis Kelce didn't just play the position. He revolutionized it.
Those are special. That's a special group of guys right there. The more you hang around them, you'll see that.
Okay, let's talk.
Behind the swagger and confidence, Travis faced something deeper. The fear of time. The fear of aging in a sport where careers end overnight. The fear of slowing down. As he moved into the later chapters of his career, Travis had to confront these truths quietly, internally, alone. But instead of letting fear weaken him, he used it to sharpen his focus. He trained smarter, not just harder. He recovered meticulously. He studied film with new intensity. And somehow, he kept playing a level most players half his age could never reach. This internal battle against time, against limits, is what makes this era so profound.
I mean, it would have to be Saturday Night Live. SNL it's such an unbelievable experience.
After the whirlwind fame, after the criticism, after the pressure, the doubt, the spotlight, Travis Kelce emerged stronger, wiser, more iconic than ever. This triumph wasn't about being perfect. It was about refusing to fade, refusing to break, refusing to be defined by anything other than his own legacy. The storm didn't weaken him. It carved him into the figure America sees today. A leader, a champion, a personality the world loves.
Well, Super Bowl, I'm more in my element, so I'd probably say I was a little more nervous for SNL, but...
Travis Kelce is still dominating the NFL, but his influence now stretches far beyond the field. He's shaping culture, inspiring younger generations, and becoming one of America's most recognizable public figures. This is the moment most athletes never reach. The point where their name becomes bigger than their game. TV shows, entertainment deals, brand partnerships, philanthropy. Travis is building a future that will last long after football ends. A future where he continues to inspire, lead, and entertain millions.
Just being me and letting my outfit kind of, be an extension of me, I guess.
This is the culmination of everything. The struggles, the failures, the championships, the fame, the pressure, the resilience. After Taylor Swift, after the chaos, after the headlines, Travis Kelce stepped into an era that belongs entirely to him. America isn't witnessing a moment. America is witnessing a transformation. A football player becoming a cultural icon. A flawed kid becoming a national figure. A champion stepping into a legacy that will echo long after the stadium lights fade. This is Travis Kelce's new icon era, and it's only just beginning.
My mother and my father gave me the most beautiful upbringing in the world. And
if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our upcoming documentaries.